Everybody gangsta, but we never see you flexing on your true enemies. Hey, I forgive myself for what I've learned to do to you. No more depending on a ghost to do what I need to do. Never will I beg for justice from the likes of you.
What's up, everybody? I got the tracks for the robot I'm gonna make. Just came back from China. Here are those pieces. This is the power supply and motor driver. Yeah, see the parts right here. This is the driver for the motors. This is the company. Damn China. Banggood. 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 Freaking China, they make everything. Literally. So, there's that. Yeah, this is that first project. So here we see little screwdriver kit, as if I really need that. They want to cover all their bases, you know, for all the pins, you know, the roller holders. These are the two motors right here. These are the aluminum track roller wheels. And, here's the tracks. I would have got the metal ones, but I want to start with the plastic one first, cause, you know, I'm going to be in here amongst my hella expensive computer, and I don't want to ruin that. So, among other things I got going on in here. But those are the tracks. And this is the actual body right here. And a lot of these things that come from doggone China, these builds, these personal build things, a lot of them do not really have instructions with them. It's pretty much you figure it out and you do it on your own. It's like they're forcing you to think. Like I studied, studying the Chinese language and, and learning Mandarin over the years, from I was like a little teenager, you get into the mentality of the Chinese person. And yeah, they have a lot of, personal issues with black people. But it's not really personal. It's personal, but it's really not. You see? It's about them coming up and you coming up on your own. So they figure, hey, if we can come up on our own like this and do things and become a superpower, these people can do it on their own too. And that's respectable. You just don't have to take no disrespect off of them. You know what I'm saying? Sure, the national leaders of China can say little things. They can put their little messages out there. Yeah, we cool with everybody, whatever the hell. And then the actual people will go and brutalize black people. Okay, we know how that works. We see that, but we don't really pay attention to that. We just defend ourselves where we need to from those that want to harm us and get that game, like some people would say, from them. Take that information that we learn from them, copy them, because truthfully speaking, they doing it. They doing everything they need to do to be powerful. They got ships in the sky. They got ships in the water. They challenging the white man out here. They out here doing it. They challenging the white man. The white man is Mr. Caucasian is all the way up on his tippy toes with these Asians out here. So you can't be out here slipping with the Asian, cause they going to catch you. They're going to catch you. And they have proved that time and again. So we as black people, we have to get our junk together. Black people of the slave trade and continental Africans, okay? Get your junk together. Why? Because our enemies are technologically advanced and they are on the march. They're in the sky. They're hella advanced. So at this point, we have not been able to beat them. So we also need to join them. A lot of us have joined them. We have joined their militaries. We have been in their formations. We have seen and worked in their offices. And a lot of us have been on classified missions and done things for them. So we got that power. We know what to do. Okay? I'm talking, but I'm showing you all things at the same time. Okay? Y'all need to look this stuff up. Teensy 4.0, this is the back side. Teensy 4.0, this is the front side. Okay? This is a mini computer. Alright? It's the size of your thumb. We have to look at this stuff. This stuff is not a joke. Look how small this computer is. Okay? You realize what you can do with this? Let me open it. This is a computer. Alright? You can load this up with a program. You can create mini machines with it. You can put an AI on it. You can link it up with other versions of these and create a mini supercomputer, basically, for some robotic device, whatever the hell, or for some custom device you want to make. Okay, this is the smaller version of it. This is the upgraded version that accepts SD cards. Okay, SD card goes here. You know, you got your power right there. You know, but this is what it is. We can't sleep anymore. All right, there's no more. There is no more time for sleeping. It's time for working. Okay, China has crept up on us in the last 30 years. People make jokes. They say little dumb nigga stuff. They say dumb little cracker stuff. Okay, but guess what? China took that on the chin. It's like, yeah, y'all laughing at us, but guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna have you all on your knees. And you're going to be speaking Mandarin, talking to me in my language. And truthfully, that's exactly what has happened. This is the RAM, the extra RAM for the Teensies. Okay? Those chips, those little computers I just showed you, this is the extra RAM that goes on the back side. It goes, where does it go? Where does it go? Well, on the back side, this one doesn't have the illustration on the back, but on the back side of this chip, there's a space where you can solder the extra RAM chip to on the back. So you can have more memory inside. And there's that. But I'm just going to say this right here. You know, these Asians are not playing around. They're really not. They're not playing around. They're not fooling around at all. This is the facial recognition module for for us to do the actual spotting of things. This is not focusing. Let's see, focus thing. What the hell? Hold on. Lord. Is it not focusing? What the crap, man? Either way, you see it. Phone wants to act dumb. Oh, here you go. Here's the Teensy, the Pixie module. This has the AI in it already. This is their algorithm that they use. Okay. These pieces on the back are for when you hook it up and you want to link it with a motor driving circuit, so it can do line following, where you can draw a line on the ground and it'll follow the line, or you can put random objects into it and it'll search for those things and it'll move toward those things, and whatever reward you decide to give it, once it reaches that destination, that'll be that. It's between you and your program writing skills. Okay, but there's that. So we're gonna put this back in here. But China's not playing around. They're not fooling around. They're not being goofy. They are ready. They are far past ready for warfare. Okay? They are far past ready. Far past. And anybody making goofy, laughing and giggles and all of that, okay, yeah. If you're not on the team in some kind of way, if you don't have anything of your own, going on, and you last, and you out here getting drunk and high, and you at the club, and you twerking and listening to Cardi B, killing your damn brain cells, and whatever the hell you're doing, all right? you're gonna feel that burn in a little bit, cause United States, China, Russia, Japan, all of these places, they have their own technologies. We are a nation within a nation. There's no reason why we should not be out here doing this stuff. There's no reason why we should not be out here heavy in the technology. Okay? Black women were responsible for the algorithm needed for NASA to do anything regarding the moon. Black women were responsible for that. So, meanwhile, we are out here struggling and trying to survive and not be murdered, we're also out here creating math that does not exist for white people so they can succeed and do things and keep us on the bottom. Like, how does that happen? How does that happen? How are we, how are we cool with that? You cool with that? Ask yourself, am I cool with the fact that our black people have had our intellectual property stolen from the time we got on these shores to 5 minutes ago? Black people have had their things stolen, and this is the stuff that we have to deal with? Nah, man, I'm not cool with it at all. Just watched a video the other day about about a black dude who pretty much in the 80s he invented the little the lights on the what do you call it, your side mirrors on your car. You turn your turn signals. Used to be the lights were only on the corners of the car, but in the 80s this black dude, he invented the light that you put on the mirror. And he went through all the processes to get those patented and whatever the hell. And, things happen and, life happened. And then he went on with his life. Come to find out, Mercedes-Benz took his idea. And he been fighting them ever since. And a $1 billion company like Mercedes-Benz, they got lawyers on top of lawyers on top of lawyers. They got lawyers to do whatever the hell they want them to do. And we all know that the lawyers, the judicial system is not for justice, well, I'm not going to say justice because, our brother Jay, he told us about the true meaning of justice. Okay? Justice does not mean right in the universal sense. There's a universal right and there's a universal wrong. Justice applies to things within things that are systematic. So within your solitary system, justice within your system is what it is. So if I'm the head and you being on the bottom, and that's the way justice is served in my system, then whatever happens to you in my system is always justice. You see? So when it comes to how we are treated in Caucasian system, it's justice. So I can't really say justice has not been served because in their system, they are doing justice. So in this case, this dude has been trying to fight these people for so long, and he pretty much has given up. He went to the news media, and they did a story about it. But we all know he'll probably get a little bit of a kick out. Nothing near what he's supposed to get. Because he's the inventor of that thing and they stole it from him. Okay? Those side mirror turn signals are on damn near every car now. This black man should be a billionaire. off the multi-billion dollars that all these car companies have made off of that one feature alone. Okay? Now, these pieces that I'm showing you, these are these are electromagnetic reed switches. Okay? What these do is you take a lead of either positive or negative. You know, you don't put a positive on one side and a negative on the other side. You're going to ruin this thing. But you put either a negative side hole or a positive side hole on this in between. You splice the wire and you put this in between those splice wires, okay, of one negative or positive side. So we're just going to say we cut one negative wire in half and we put the two ends, okay, on these opposite sides. Now, when we introduce a strong electromagnetic force to this device right here, okay, what's going to happen is you see these, let me see if I can focus in more. You see how these little pieces are touching each other? You see that? Yeah. Those are going to either open or close, okay? So anytime you are moving that electromagnetic field over this device, those pieces will open and close, you know, either opening or closing your circuit, okay, making it on or off. That's what this is. So you can see these probably in an electromagnetically operated door circuit where you close the door and you operate the door by magnetic, force. Where you can sit at a desk and operate the door by magnet alone. You see, that could be the switch for it. Or you could have maybe these in a door for a vehicle. You know, it's all types of things. All types of things you can use this for. Okay. As scientists and black people, we should have stockpiles of items. These scientific items, we should have stockpiles of these. Okay? This is just one. This is just one part. This is just one piece. But every time you go out, just like you buy ammunition for your gun, you should always have specific scientific items. Okay? You should always have that. You know? My thing has always been, high power devices, high energy devices, explosive type things, and just keeping things on hand that is not common for regular old black people. Okay. My nickname in high school was Gadget Man, Inspector Gadget, Mad Scientist. They used to call me Mozart because of how I played piano, in my hair when I had some, They used to call me that. But that was that. That was that. But these are the parts. These are the pieces. These are the pieces for this thing. Also, here is a sentence from the language, okay? Okay, what it says is, let me get my pen. I kobi ko ksipon kaida. I kobi ko ksipon kaida. I play with dangerous machines. This is an absolute. This means, it's like it's almost like an exclamation, but it's not the singular exclamation. It is the forceful declaration of a word. Okay. Kai, this is machines or device. Xiapon, this is dangerous, or you should be cautious around this thing. Ko means to accompany or to be with. Okay. Kobe, to play. Toy. This is what that is. I is I or me, myself. Okay? I kobi ko xippon kaida. I kobi ko xippon kaida. Okay? So, looks like this. Let's see. What should I write on here? Yeah. Hold on, let me get my pen real quick. Look at the computer screen real quick. Let me see. Please do not get weirded out because I'm not showing my face today. Oops. Okay, that looks like this. What's it gonna say? E. Lord. You buy brand new pens and they don't want to freaking work. What the crap is this? I swear, bro. I freaking swear. Alright, here you go. Alright, E. Okay? That's I, or me, myself. Okay? Looks like this when you write it in English. It has two upward tones. E, that means it is an upward tone. E, they could be either downward tones, they would sound like E, or they could be an upward tone. E, or it could be an upward and downward tone. E, okay? So for this tone, we have the upward tone. E, that will be known as the first tone in Mandarin. Okay? Let's see, Kobe looks like this. Okay. Kobe looks like this in English. Ko be. Okay. Kobe play. Alright. Ko looks like this. Okay. Ko. Okay, that's what you would write in English. E, Kobe, ko. Alright. Get me an eraser real quick. excuse me today. I just decided to do this little thing today. I got all the parts or whatever. So I just kill two birds with one stone. I'll do better next time. But right now, we're just gonna hit this real quick. Chord. We did chord. Now we do sip on. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sip on. That looks like this in English. See. Pon. Okay. See. Pon. Downward tone. See. See. Pon. See. Pon. Dangerous. Okay. Dangerous. That's what that is. All right. See. Pon. Kai. We have to write this one in here. Some of these meanings do not translate, so it's just you have to idealize them in your mind. It's not going to be always things translating properly to another language. Okay? So, Kai. 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 It's a climbing tone. Kai. Remember, we have this. These are the four tones. Okay? So, we have that operation here. Now we have da. We're going to put this one, our brother right here, our nice and wonderful friend. This is the absolution creator. It makes everything you say have force. Okay? Well, there's that. There's two versions of this. Okay? You have da, and then you have da. Alright? We'll go over that later. They look different, but similar. Okay? So, here has been the lesson of that for today. And you got some extra stuff along with that. You know? Got to see the little parts or whatever, that I got. And we're going to put this together in another video. And it's going to be the beginning of that struggle. Alright? So here we are. This is a real thing. This is not a joke. This is not foolery. This is not lies. This is not a scam. This is, none of that. I've been at this a very, very long time. Since I was a teenager. And it is a monster now. So it is time for it to become the life of the people. It's time for it to become alive within you and your kids. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than us. Okay? The Most High or the Most Highs or the Watchers or whoever it was that downloaded this into my brain when I was a little baby in Germany.
Everybody gangsta, but we never see you flexing on your true enemies. Hey!